Hi, it's me again, Gabriela. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to ground yourself in Spanish before a conversation and get into the flow right away. I'm going to show you a super secret drill to reduce anxiety when you are feeling stuck in your thoughts. But hey, don't share it or give it a like. We wouldn't want too many people finding out and losing that exclusive touch. Alright, so sometimes when a conversation is about to start, we feel anxious. I don't know about you, but for me, it used to feel like my cheeks were getting warmer and warmer as I got closer to speaking in English. Really, they literally turned red and hot. My thoughts would get all jumbled and my inner dialogue was definitely negative. I know I'm not the only one. This might happen to you too. So, how do you reset your brain and feel less anxious before a conversation? First, we need to understand that we actually have some control over our thoughts. With the right guidance, you'll be able to ground your mind and be more present in Spanish. Second, it's important to warm up your Spanish a bit before an interaction, and trust me, you'll start to see results. Let me show you a coaching session I had with one of my brilliant students so you can learn how to keep your thoughts in Spanish, let's say. Okay, so this is a twist on a grounding technique that helps you get back into the moment by paying attention on your sense, right? You just name things you can see, hear, smell, taste, and even touch. Tuning into your senses kicks in your body's natural chill mode, helping you relax and stress less. It pulls you out of that anxious, panicky, fight or flight state and into a calmer, more peaceful vibe. Perfect for having smoother conversations in Spanish. So this is something that I learned in one of my sessions with one of my students. Actually, she was talking to me about mindfulness. I liked meditation, so we were talking about it. And she introduced me this great grounding technique. So if you're watching this, thank you. Okay, now let's see how I drill this technique with one of my students. Entonces, tienes que decirme 5 cosas que tú veas
Okay.
allá. 5 cosas que tú veas allá.
Okay, 5. Okay. ¿Puedo ver una taza?
¿Una taza? ¿De qué color?
Una taza. Blanco, es blanco, pero es un similar de crema.
Ok. Blanco, crema, beige, suave. Ok.
Sí, beige, sí.
Ok. ¿Ves una taza color beige? ¿Qué más?
Ok. ¿Puedo ver un reloj?
¿Un reloj de pulsera o de...?
Un reloj para la mesa.
Ok.
Una reloj de tablet.
Un reloj de mesa.
Mesa, sí.
¿Y ese reloj es digital o análogo?
Es digital.
Ok, muy bien.
Con colores de rojo.
Color rojo, muy bien. Ok, ¿qué más ves?
Puedo ver mi lata de Coca-Cola.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿vacía o llena? Ay.
Una lata es una can.
Una lata de Coca-Cola, sí.
Sí.
Pero ¿está vacía o está llena?
Es llena.
Está llena, ok. Taza de café, taza color beige, reloj digital y Coca-Cola llena. ¿Qué más ves?
Puedo ver 3 libros
Uh,
en la mesa.
en español, los libros.
Uh,
Okay, so as you can see so far, first, you don't need to describe every single thing that you see. This is optional. The idea is keep your mind thinking on the things that you have around and not getting stuck in your mind with these anxious thoughts that sometimes arise, right? So you can do this by yourself. You can do it while driving or in a bus or before going in this Spanish interaction. It's gonna give you a relaxed state of mind. It's gonna help you a lot. So you can say, veo un vaso, veo una toalla, veo un cuaderno, veo un posavasos. These are actually there are things I'm watching now. There are these things. Then you can say, escucho gatos, escucho un árbol, escucho el viento, huelo café, huelo las flores del jardín. And you can go on and on until you feel like you're more relaxed. Yeah? So let's keep watching a bit more and then we're gonna go back to the other video. Let's see how he does it.
Dos sí, pero uno es en inglés, pero para español.
Ah, perfecto. Ok, ¿qué más ves?
¿Qué más ves? Oh, veo una pluma.
Ok,
Oh, boli en España.
un boli. Porque pluma es la que es con tinta y es para caligrafía.
Oh, sí.
Sí.
Eh,
Okay, so this is a teaser of how it looks actually doing this drill. So give it a go and let me know in the comments how did you feel after, yeah? Or how was your mind before doing this and how was it after doing it, yeah? Okay, let's go back to the other video and we continue there. Fun and simple, right? Okay, at this point, some of you might be thinking, bah, this is silly. And yes, you are right, it's a silly but powerful drill. One of the biggest challenges when learning to speak Spanish is staying grounded without letting your thoughts drift off into English. To fix that, we need to train our minds to come back and be more present. Our mind is an incredible machine, but it can turn against us if we let our thoughts race before a conversation. So, tell me in the comments, what are your strategies for keeping your mind thinking in Spanish? My advice, if you want smoother interactions in Spanish, you'll benefit from learning how to warm up your mind in Spanish. It's great if you have a conversation partner to practice this drill with, but if you don't, you can totally do it by yourself. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of talking to myself in the language I'm learning. Why? Because when you practice self-talk in your second language, you get used to how you sound, you work on your tone, and you smooth out your go-to phrases. By the way, I have a newsletter where I share exercises and tips every week to help you improve your Spanish. Don't forget to check out my website, which I've linked in the description so you can subscribe. Well, we are coming to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. It was great having you here. And remember to spread the word so more people can benefit from this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And till the next time, ciao, ciao, ciao.